What is good, everybody? It's BBKDRAGOON, stoked to talk with you today about the Cuboid ARU. I've been wanting to try this weapon out for so long. Within the first week of console Destiny 2 launch, people are like, yo, there's this blue auto, man. It is seriously great. It's just like the Uriel's, but the range stat is ridiculous. Enter the Cuboid. So the Cuboid is 450 rate of fire, so that puts in the same rate of fire impact class as the Uriel's Gift, the Prosecutor, and Origin Story, all three super duper top tier auto rifles on console, all three also quite strong on PC. And what makes it so good in terms of the Cuboid is the range stat is a little bit more than that of the Origin Story. I think it actually might be the maximum range stat possible for this rate of fire impact class, and dude, it is super fun. For perks, you have Moving Target, increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. So a little bit like the Mida, you're going to retain a little bit extra speed while you're aiming down sights, and you're going to get a little bonus to the aim assist. Not that that really matters on the PC, but the bonus movement speed definitely does. You can strafe fairly effectively with this weapon. You also have armor piercing rounds in case you wanted to use this in a PvE setting. And then finally, the main deal here, which is why it's effective on both console and PC, precision frame, which is going to make your recoil pattern primarily vertical and eliminate quite a bit of the horizontal recoil management that you have to do. Now, I do have to phrase, when we're talking about weapons from this point moving forward, I'm going to do my best to talk about how the weapon performs in both spheres, the console side and the PC side. For the console players who aren't aware, on PC, recoil is drastically less. It influences the way that you play way less than it does on console. And since aim assist when you're playing with a mouse and keyboard doesn't even come into the picture, it definitely changes the behavior of certain weapons, especially when we're talking about hand cannons, as it seems like bloom on PC is almost non-existent. It's there, it's just not quite as dialed up as it is on the console. Now, when it comes to using rare weapons in PvP, it's always been sort of a novelty, but there is something intrinsically fun about using a weapon that's not very popular. Now, the Cuboid has definitely made its circles on Reddit. There's a lot of people who know about this weapon, who know its strengths, and will shout it from the rooftops. If you want to get this weapon, I just was leveling up my new PC character, and between, I would say, level like 4 and probably 10, I had almost 5 of these drop just from playing activities, doing public events, and completing the story missions. I've had luck getting this thing, I believe, to drop on the EDZ, but it's one of those weapons that while you're leveling a character, you're most likely going to get a couple of these. So if you can do your best to not dismantle a Cuboid, if you get it, throw it in the vault, use it later, and this might be a really strong excuse to roll an alt character right now. Would I use this sucker over Uriel's Gift, Origin Story, or the Prosecutor? Well, Uriel's Gift and Origin Story, no. The Prosecutor, maybe. For those of you who don't know, the Prosecutor is the Trials auto rifle. All three of those autos are phenomenal, and where this Cuboid falls short is the reload speed is slower than pretty much all of them, and it features the worst handling and stability stat, I think, out of the three. It certainly on PC doesn't take into account, like, the stability stat just doesn't necessarily matter as much on PC. A lot of things feel quite like a laser beam. The standout feature of this auto is the distance. It's the range stat is ludicrous, and so you can go toe-to-toe with people at these massive ranges so long as you're aiming down sights. Biggest weakness of the weapon, I hated the hip fire. I purposely didn't highlight any clips in this thing where I was trying to use it up close and personal with the hip fire, because frankly it just felt like getting the precision damage bonus, you know, hitting that 23 damage instead of 17, was non-existent with hipfire. So let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe for more Destiny. Thumbs the video up if you enjoyed it. And by the way, follow me on Twitter at BBKDRAGOON. Love talking with you guys over there. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll check in with you next time.